Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about the best teams to run for the King Croaker Dream Run boss. Again, this is going to be a boss where Talene will shine along with Odie as damage dealers. So what I'm going to first show you is the Talene team. This is the formation you're going to run for the Talene team with Resonating Spell on the Odie in the back, given the position swap. And Odie deals a huge amount of damage in this King Croaker boss, even much higher than the damage output of even Talene. The role of Talene actually in this team is to tank the insta-kills of the boss and also get off some bonus damage to allow you to execute the boss. But the team, even without Talene, for example, you would run Thorin instead of Talene to tank the insta-kills, and that is the team I'm running, and it gets really similar damage to the Talene team, but the Talene team is better overall. So if you have Talene built, this is the team you're going to want to run. So Smokey up in the front so that he can buff the whole team with his attack and haste buff from the beginning of the match. Talene, just to get to the boss a little bit quicker. Mikola is going to wrap around and begin buffing both your Talene and the Odie with her Courage Sphere. And Rainier is just position swapping the Odie. If you have an Elite Magic Charm set on Rainier, he is going to give bonus attack to Odie, and that will really help. And if you have Odie's Magic Charm set, that will also increase his damage by quite a lot. And of course Talene's as well. You know that is going to be a big boost to her damage. So this is the overall best team to run if you have all of them built up. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the team you're going to want to run if you don't have Talene. So the team is very similar. You're just going to take Thorin instead of the Talene. And now Thorin is here to tank the insta-kills of the boss. Also, he has the Soul Plunder debuff, which will cause the boss to take a little bit more damage. And Mikola is again going to be protected with Soul Pact this time, and she's going to wrap around and buff up your team with the haste and damage reduction. And yeah, the Soul Pact is pretty important to ensure Mikola survives the fight. And Resonating Spell, again, to increase Odie's damage. With this team, I managed to take almost 90% of the boss's health, and if you get up to 97%, you're going to execute the boss. So this team even got pretty close to actually getting an execution on the boss. Odie's damage is insane for this boss fight. He is hitting just way too hard. Okay, and then if you don't even have, for example, Mikola, because people might not have Mikola, this is another great team which was shared in the AFK Analytica Discord, and this is going to be using Cassidy. So I ran this team. It got I think, I'm going to show you the actual damage output, and if Cassidy survives the entire fight, it can be pretty decent. So I'm going to just show you quickly my scores, and then we're going to actually watch All Great Gamer's replay he sent to me with his fully built up Talene, and he managed to get the execution on the boss. Okay, so here is the King Croaker team with Talene. We got 1.17 billion damage. With Cassidy, I got 1.17, a little bit even lower. The Cassidy team can be good if you don't have Mikola, so that is kind of the advantage. If you have Cassidy built up and you don't have Mikola built, then you can run this team, and as long as the Cassidy survives, it is going to get a pretty good damage output. And this is the formation like we showed already. And then you have this is another option, and actually this didn't do as well as the Cassidy team, but it is a bit safer. So if your resonating level is lower, you're having difficulty surviving, this is going to be a great team to run. You have Coco for the damage reduction. Basically now the team is at pretty much no threat of dying if you're running this, and you have Thorin to tank the insta-kills and provide the debuff to increase Odie's damage. So this is a great team to run as well, and especially at lower levels. And then finally we have my Odie team, which got 1.23 billion damage with both Mikola and Smokey, and we showed that formation as well. Okay, so we'll watch my replays, but first we'll take a look at All Great Gamer's replay and watch the beauty unfold. So Mikola runs up to the front. She is in a position that her Courage Sphere will buff up both Odie and Talene. And once Talene begins casting her ultimate, then she's in an even better position for Mikola's buff to reach her, like as you can tell. And Talene now is closest to the boss, taking the aggro. The boss will insta-kill the Talene when he tries to go for it, and before that, Talene is just free to get off her damage. Smokey already up to the blue aura, damaging the boss and also healing the team, providing them the attack and haste buff. There's the first insta-kill, I believe, that is going to take out the Talene, but then she can just revive very quickly, and she's back to casting her ultimate right now. Mikola is perfectly buffing up the 2 key heroes on your team, your damage dealers. I think, did Talene go down to another insta-kill? I think she did, because the boss in total will use 2 insta-kills over the course of the fight, and Talene will tank both of them. And now you get the execution at 95%. Wow. All it took was, I think, 95.07%, but he also has magic charms set, elite magic charms on Odie, so that might be something to do with it. But if we look at the damage chart, Odie did almost basically 900 million damage. Talene only did 200 million, but she was there to tank the insta-kills and provide a little bit more damage, because if you're running Thorin would not be providing that damage, and then you're not going to be able to do quite enough to execute the boss. Okay, so let's take a look at the replays that I have, and yeah, we'll watch my best team first, which is the Odie team with the resonating spell. Resonating spell is just going to be the best for this boss, because if you have the double supports, yeah, we can actually just play out another run, why not? You have the double supports, Mikola and Smokey, or if you're running Coco and Smokey, for example, if you don't have Mikola, your team is not going to be at a major risk of dying. So Resonating Spell is a better option on your key damage dealer, because it will give Odie faster energy regeneration and also more attack buff throughout the course of the fight, and that will increase his damage a lot. And he is your only major damage source you're running. So the Thorin is going to tank the insta-kills. Thorin is really important for the King Croaker boss because of this. And when he takes the next insta-kill, he will still have a 3rd life. Oh no, he doesn't. So in total, yeah, okay, so the boss actually goes for 3 insta-kills. Even on the Talene fight, he must have went for 3. But it was... we just didn't notice it that much. Okay, I got a new record. 90.35%, but yeah, we're not enough to execute. Maybe if we had the full elite magic charm set on Odie and Rainier both, maybe we could get close enough, but I still think it would be difficult getting to that 95% or execution threshold you need without having Talene. Talene helps a little bit, but not super crucial. You can run the team without Talene, and it does really well as well. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it. Oh, no, we have to watch the other replays. I won't watch the Coco replay, because that is just going to be really safe if you're running Coco and Smokey both, and you have Coco at Mythic Plus for the shields as well. You have practically no chance of dying there. I'm going to show you the Cassidy team. Because this is a team that if you don't have Mikola built up and you don't have Talene, then this is probably your overall best option if you have Cassidy built. But you can always go for Coco instead of the Cassidy too. Also, this team, it has issues surviving. Cassidy can get nuked, because I've tried this team. I had to try it twice before I got this run. The first run, Cassidy died pretty early, and then the damage was not really good. So Coco is probably going to be the better option rather than Cassidy. That's the moment where she could have died after the Thorin tanks the insta-kill and comes back to life. Due to the soul pack, Cassidy loses a lot of health. And then that next attack from the boss, the bubble, can kill her. Okay, but this is how the team works, and if everyone survives, it can get off a good amount of damage. Yep, and that is pretty much it. So hopefully this was helpful, and good luck getting a high score in the King Croaker Dream Realm boss. And now with that, we have covered all the Dream Realm bosses, at least on our first attempt of all of them. I'll keep making videos though, even tomorrow, which will be... Oh no, we haven't covered all of them. Tomorrow is going to be Necrodraken. Necrodraken will be the last run, and then we would be cycling back to Snow Stomper. But yeah, I think even next time we run into Snow Stomper, the team might be pretty similar, but there may be some changes, because as we ramp up the difficulty of the bosses, sometimes new optimal teams do come out. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next video, everyone, peace out for now.